Apply whole brain functioning principles and rapport building to get what you want. The power of applying whole brain functioning, WBF, is, in all behavior learning, and learning memory is state specific, meaning, this is engaging in associative conditioning, meaning, communication is the response you get back, don't you get a whole brain functioning response back, whether or not you can learn rapport, how such is cooperative, and congruent, or overlays as a reframe, or an actual loss of rapport, so, as an interruption. To get what you want, you put your time in rapport building. This is your ability to access WBF behavior, which is in your listen response. You can learn to do such by applying principles of listen speech, taught in whole brain functioning trainings within the path of hollow bones, as you can read. Whole brain functioning, epistemology and analysis herein is from this researcher's approach, established during doctoral research at NYU and investigation into mood and cerebral hemisphere processing, researched in the 80s and early 90s, particularly analyzing pleasure and aversive mood, and the lateralization of body movement and then some. Now, keeping whole brain functioning in mind, you've elegantly learned how to disagree, and can learn to correct. This is central in rapport building. So, co-creativeness is what you have. For rational sourced conversation is universal and not personal, nor individual. Interrupting with rapport and relational neutrality. Rapport designates an I-aware discourse, engaging, active enthusiasm. This is of a positive effect. Perfect detachment is remained. You make a connection and others open up to you. So, disagreeing can be with elegance. This is done by practicing and learning to empty self with care for a desired outcome of a congruent response. Congruent sorting is parallel processing. Pleasure and interest engage whole brain functioning. Aversion shuts down brain functioning, causing polarized responses. So, as you are learning, your brain has evolved a frontal cortex. This has grown out of anatomy implicating interest. This behavior is of a timed contribution, a timed pace, and then lead to see you have rapport. Okay, interpreting by having rapport is respectful, and not indicative of indifference, yet support and a supportive emphatic response got back. However, time needs to have been of a pacing to be able to have rapport. For when the structure of turn-taking with each other is less than serving all, one's turn-taken response could have been overridden as challenge is clear of logic, and a challenge is existing for what's relevant, is reason. For anyone to do something, truth is expressed as this, which is mutually put in I-awareness. You convey a mateship with the listener. So, how about continuing this outcome-orientated congruent response? For the restoration of common law and constitutional currency. How? By having gotten involved in ending usury, war, and unnatural competitive pressure from that has been monopoly. This outcome is forwarded with positive economic inductance. Check out the constitutional electronic currency, and start a pre-launch account at Eclipse.now, and be first in receiving initial arms offering. You have this living wage for basic needs, and all time spent is equivalent to creativity. Love, Jub David.